When I say Smash Ultimate's character meta in 2022, what does that look like? Yeah, probably a lot of these two, and maybe even a bit of these guys too. There's been some big movers and shakers this year to take Ultimate's meta in an interesting direction. Fighters Pass 2 really began its takeover, and while some base roster characters stayed consistent, some fell off the face of the earth, and some very unexpected characters became the face of 2022. Let's take a look at what we learnt this year, and have a bit of fun speculating on who will rise and fall in 2023.
Okay, hold on, Meister. Meister's got a little momentum. He also does not have any resources for another Emblem.
Oh, this is nuts.
Oh!
It's it. That's it. Onin. The streak continues.
Hey, we got some more.
2022 can be dictated by one major story, the rise of Fighter Pass 2 mains controlling the meta, with these two in particular being absolute menaces. As of Seibugeki 12, every single Fighters Pass 2 character has placed inside top 8 at least 20 times. They bring together a tally of 168 top 8 performances. To contextualize this, Fighters Pass 1 has a total of 99, 102 if you include Plant, and existed in the game together for over a year longer. Fighters Pass 2 has outdone a whopping 68% of the cast. Interestingly though, only 30 of those 168 top 8s have been solo performances. It's not all on Fighters Pass 2 to get to the top, but still, fair to say they've become pretty dominant as 24 of the 43 majors this year have been claimed by players using Fighter Pass 2 characters in some capacity. While these two have combined for a total of 14 majors this year, Aegis is someone I'd like to focus on momentarily, as they've achieved a stat a character who only released in 2021 shouldn't have done. The Xenoblade, well, Blades, is one of just 4 characters to reach 50 top 8s. This is a feat only reached this year by base roster characters who've had to remain consistent over the game's 4-year tenure, with Wario, Palutena, and Olimar being the only other characters to achieve this feat. So not only are Fighters Pass 2 winning a lot, but they're also all throughout the top 8s too. Even 2 events this year saw 5 of the 6 Fighters Pass 2 characters in just the one top 8. They've made their presence felt, and trending data would imply they are here to stay, with just 2 majors this year not including them. As we press towards 2023, expect these 2 to continue to win, and these 4 continue to be there at the pointy end of bracket to make us genuinely consider, is this game actually pay to win?
Not exactly sure what the method to that madness was, but
We call it a sour spot.
Oh, God!
Oh! Come on now, Syrup!
Outside of the pay-to-win allegations getting louder and harder to ignore, we have some base roster characters who after 3 years finally made their voices heard across some truly outstanding performances. A character that finally made their voice heard this year was Samus, kicking off the year with a bang with 4 reps across top 64 at Let's Make Big Moves, and it kept going with consistent performances by Siski in EU majors to let it be known this character is here to stay, now a staple among top 10 most used characters.
La balle là, c'est fait. 3-0.
Ness was also someone who rose through the ranks in 2022, as the character pushes closer and closer to his first major. Between Gact, PK Chris, Syrup, and Send, solo Ness has become more and more prevalent for a character who typically falls off, a rarity across many characters where 14 of their 16 performances in top 8 were soloed.
For sure, not exactly sure what the method to that madness was, but
We call it a sour spot.
Oh, God!
Oh! Come on now, Syrup!
The other riser of 2022 we'll look at is another shocker, as due to a sortie dominated meta, this character shouldn't be thriving. But here's Game & Watch regardless. 2 majors secured and consistent top 8s throughout the year, demonstrating that this character can still punch up in the realm of sorties. But what about 2023? Who rises up? The trends of 2022 would imply characters with strong punish game, and those that can be super dominant on the ground are becoming the future of the game. Out of who is yet to really stand up, I'll say characters like Mega Man, Mii Brawler, and Youngling will continue to climb.
Oh no, he wanted it, don't flex on game 5, my guy.
Not on Abadango.
Not Abadango, game 5, please.
Flex on the baddies, flex on teaming.
There we go.
God.
The F-tilt trade, and just like that, Mia is going to be your Kagaribi number 8 champion.
Udo starting it up. Got the up throw up air. Just need.
No way! That is it! Pluto wins Proud 2022!
Yeah, it's great to look at all the new characters pushing up, but these guys remain the solid foundation of a game that has insane variability for success. Let's start with a fan favourite, Roy. A character whose high-octane gameplay should have been phased out through all the oppressive zoners and sorties. The young lion keeps pushing across many reps in multiple regions, even if the major victories weren't seen this year. If his reps can keep pushing back against the Fighters Pass 2 demons rising up, Roy ain't going anywhere.
He knew he was gonna get the counter! He's been watching for forever, and he wins! He takes over Showtime!
Incredible! He hadn't gone for that option at all! He catches him off guard, going aggressive, the pop-up coming through for Coline, going to the crowd, letting him know, I'm still in it!
Another consistent face that's maintained itself over 4 years, Rob. The pseudo-DLC menace refuses to go away, and even keeps pushing closer and closer to more major victories through Zomba. Tied 8th for top 8s right now at 44, and no signs of stopping this big guy.
Trying to just use projectiles to just stay careful here. Oh no! The spaghetti! No way! No ways!
Next, we've got one of the few characters in the 50s for top 8 performances, with the Goddess of Light herself, Palutena. Yet another character whose toolkit and game plan is too simple but effective to fail, even 4 years in. Another one who just keeps knocking on the door of another major win, and at 53 major top 8s, she'll just keep coming until Chag or Louis Money knocks the door down.
Stacked up, Ouch trying to strike back with there, but the bear from Luis's end, getting it out there once again. Will this be it? No death just yet! It will be it! Luis qualifies!
The final rock we look at is the guy who won't go away, despite the nerfs and the lopsided matchup chart. Wario, currently sitting at 66 top 8 performances, 12 major wins, and even booked a solo major win this year at Pound 2022. The more this character gets limited, the more creative his mains get to push him to even greater heights. In 2023, it's hard to see any of these 4 characters going anywhere. So yeah, rather than seeing rocks go away, we're going to see more rocks added to the pile, most likely the likes of Fighters Pass 2, Cloud, Game & Watch, and Wolf.
E3 gonna limit the neutral, they're gonna roll in. Is this Leo's tournament here?
Oh man.
It might end right here.
One iron left, but the scoop.
There it is. The king returns to the top of the mountain and claims the crown at the Ludwig Smash Invitational for Ultimate.
There's a lot of questions going into 2023 with what this game will look like, but realistically, outside of the sinkers and risers, the rocks, and the worry around Fighter Pass 2 becoming over-centralizing, the big story becomes, can Ultimate finally have a clear-cut number 1? Does a band of Pikachus or Jokers rise up to show why they have a true claim to the title? Will Steve just continue to climb, or is it perhaps another character floating in that realm of top 5? Hard to say. Being the first time we'll have back-to-back full calendar years of Ultimate since the quarantine era, this upcoming year will allow a lot more layered development of the meta, and while it's tricky to predict what will come of it based off our current data, I think there's never been a more fascinating time in the game to be an Ultimate fan. A game that's finally pushing up the likes of characters with brutal punish games and clean movement to outpace the gimmicks that many characters carry in this game. The question becomes, does the trend continue in 2023, or will more anti-meta outliers stand up? It's all waiting for us when Ultimate returns in the first week of January with Let's Make Big Moves and Umebora. But until then, just time to ponder on this weird meta we've got. See ya!